much ground to carry? How many miles to cover? Over mountains, through jungles, across oceans. How far to find home?
These things happen maybe once in a lifetime, if you're lucky.
It was kind of a fairy tale.
Skanstull, Sweden, 300 miles south of the Arctic Circle. Michael Lindnord grew up an athlete here, on skates and skis and teams, fast and strong. But it wasn't until his early 20s that he found his competitive calling in a fringe sport known as adventure racing.
Sometimes people try once, they never touch the sport. But then people try it and thought, wow, this is it, this is for me. And that's what's happened for me. I was addicted.
Adventure racing is a global sport where the arena is Earth and the finish line is the prize. Its races and rules are simple and brutal. A team climbs, skis, cycles, and kayaks across a course hundreds of miles long. First team across the line wins.
If you want to be the best in this sport, you need to suffer.
Now we're hiking again for 20 hours. Lack of sleep is probably the hardest part when you have pushed for 5 days and you've slept for 1 hour.
There's plenty of chances to get injured and die. I've been in races where people die.
You have to survive, that's the first priority. It's about surviving.
By 2014, Michael and his team had raced in more than 40 countries on 6 continents, reaching as high as 6th in the world. In the fall, the team was set to enter the biggest event of the year, the World Championships in Ecuador.
Our main goal was to be ranked number 1 or win the world champion.
We were all well prepared, and I think we went into Ecuador pretty confident.
"435 miles, reaching 15,000 feet, spanning 13 different climate zones, and winding through Amazon jungle. One of the toughest courses in the world. On day 4 of the race, the team reached a transition area, ready to change disciplines from biking to trekking. Just a few hours behind the leaders, close in race terms, the team's course would suddenly change.
In the corner of my eye, I saw a dog walk really slow like that.
His fur was kind of mangy, had some flies buzzing around his eyes. He had a really big sore on the top of his back. It just was dirty.
He walked around just trying to get food, but since he looked so miserable, he was bleeding a lot from his back. No one wanted him around.
My thought was oh, don't come close to me because I get all the diseases in the world. But then at the same time, I think to myself, no one can ever be nice to this fellow. So I took some of my meatballs and I put it on the ground just in front of him.
As the race continued, the team realized they weren't alone.
A dog was following us 20 meters something behind us. And then I looked back again and I saw the dog is coming closer and closer.
Every time we look around, he's still with us. If we stop to get out our headlamps or do anything, he kind of stopped with us too and just like kind of kept his distance, but he was definitely following our team.
Det blir bara lite ångest kring vägval.
Through dense jungle, deep muck, steep grade, the dog kept pace.
He went through the hardest part of the race with us. He was sometimes stuck, all 4 feet, just stuck in the mud. You wanted to like pick him out, but he just like, took care of himself.
Just because of him, it was a little easier because I could focus on something else. I could focus on this little dog fighting as hard as I did.
The dog had wounds and will. What he didn't have was a name.
Michael, he was walking around there and he was trying a lot of different names. And then he was just like, what about King Arthur?
Even if he was wounded and really damaged, he still had this aura around him. So I think he deserved the name Arthur. Like a king.
The name stuck. Dawn of day 5. With food and water running low, the team was weak and tired and faced a difficult decision.
We had a really tough night. And Arthur, he was laying down next to us. He could barely stand up. And he was breathing really hard. To me, it was really painful to see a dog suffer so much.
Now he became a team member, and everyone in the team felt like he needs the food most.
It didn't matter that we were probably going to run out of food. We had to take care of him. We didn't have a choice.
There is something special with this dog. And he realized that, okay, these guys won't leave me. So I won't leave them.
Arthur didn't leave, at least until the team reached one of the final stages, the mangrove swamps and rapids of the Kajamise River. They would board kayaks for the next 34 miles across water. Arthur had reached the end of his road.
The race marshals, they told us you can't bring the dog. That the dog had to stay here.
I didn't say anything. Because I understand that, of course, we can't do a 14-hour paddling with a dog. And I understand the difficulties with it. And then we pushed away. I was looking at him and started to paddle. And then I heard like,
Yeah, Arthur had jumped into the water. He came swimming after us.
I felt like we can't leave him now. So I just grabbed him and put him in my knee, and I was like, okay, we're doing this together.
The team didn't choose the dog. The dog chose the team to follow the team. And it was so attached to them.
At that point, we weren't racing for first place or second or even third.
It was so clear he was part of us. There was something bigger in taking care of this dog than winning.
On day 6, Arthur followed his team across the finish. They came in 12th. By the time they crossed the line, another challenge was waiting. Arthur's survival.
The Ecuadorian team, they had heard about this story along the course, and they came up to us and they told us that you guys realize that if you don't bring the dog back, he will be killed here. It's the culture here.
I remember we walked to our hotel and Arthur was with us, and I called Helena and I think I want to take him home.
He felt something with Arthur and he couldn't leave him. He just wanted to help his friend.
The decision was made. Arthur would continue his journey, 6,455 miles more, to Sweden. He arrived in need of immediate veterinary care. His future still uncertain.
Arthur was in a bad condition. had large wounds on his back, like he'd been beaten or something. They were really infected. If Arthur had been left in Ecuador, he would actually be dead by now.
He had been suffering a lot. It's not certain that he had survived because it was quite bad.
In the spring of 2015, after 4 months in quarantine, the dog who almost never made it out of the jungle had finally found a home in Sweden. And something more, a family.
We had opened all the doors in the house, and he just walked in. It was like he was coming home. He understood that, okay, I'm going to be here. He found his place.
He's not like a dog. He's more like a personality. He's so clever. He's so smart.
Arthur, he has a heart. You know, he's a part of the family. It's difficult to explain the bond, but there's something special.
I see in your face, Michael. There's emotion there.
Yeah, a lot.
Why?
It's the single best thing I've ever done. He will never survive.
Michael is officially retired from racing these days. Arthur, too. But their adventure? That goes on.
I will follow you wherever you may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep me away. I love you, I love you, I love you. Where you go, I'll follow, I'll follow, I'll follow. You'll always be my true love, my true love, my true love. Forever.
How far would you go? Maybe the distance isn't measured in miles. Maybe it's counted in moments. The ones we share and the ones we save.